I see you have the bolt there, Jose.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that bolt. What year is it?
This was one of the first ones they produced.
Okay.
Back in 2013.
It's a 13?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. It was before 13, right? Because it was the...
Yeah, both actually came out in 14.
Yeah.
But this was a pre-production. This was a promotional one that Kenny Roberts took it into a show.
Yeah.
To show off the bike for the dealers. And then eventually I got my hands on it and I bought it.
It's pretty good, go. It's pretty cool. So it's a Bolt Yamaha. How many cc?
950. Oh, I think it's 900 or 950. I don't know.
You should probably know that about your motorcycle. I'm just saying.
I got too many of them. I can't remember.
Yeah. What's up, Chip? So what's so special about it? I see there's a bunch of writing on the tank.
Well, this was custom paint from Kenny Roberts to drive it into the show, into the dealer shows.
Oh, okay.
For the promotional, that was the first year they produced this bike, so they were showing it off to the dealers. And
now let's pretend I don't know who Kenny Roberts is.
And that's why Kenny Roberts on the tank and everything else.
So who exactly is Kenny Roberts?
Kenny Roberts is he was a Yamaha team rider, and he's got the most wings of all those different riders that Yamaha ever had.
Now that's on the flat track?
Flat track, he did flat track. He did a bunch of different type of races, but he has the most wings.
Oh, okay.
Under Yamaha than any other rider.
Very nice. So what would be the difference between, is that like a special edition or?
I don't really know. I mean, I know the custom paint job for Kenny Roberts is here. They have a steel brake line thing.
So you're saying
a little thing on the back.
I see the K&N and the bell. So you're saying Kenny
painted the wheels, and they did a little few things on it to make it.
Oh, I see the gold wheels.
Especially for Kenny Roberts, you know.
Now, did Kenny Roberts own that?
I don't know if he owned it himself or it was given to him for the show.
So he got it and he wound up selling it to the dealership that you bought it from or something in that nature?
No, the owner of the dealership had it.
Oh.
And then I found out that he had it, and then I offered him some money and sold it.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
And it rides smooth, right? It seems like your son Alex prefers that bike over most of the other ones.
Yeah, he does. I mean, there's a bunch of videos online with this bike with Kenny Roberts driving it into the different shows and stuff like that.
Oh, I got you.
That's why the number one plate is on the side, because that was his number one. That was plate number.
Yeah.
That bike is designed to look like the old bikes that they used to flat track dirt race.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Was he a flat track racer?
He started out that way.
He did a bunch of different races.
I think he was an AMA Superbike champion at one time too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then his son is Curtis Roberts. That was my favorite racer back in the day, and that's why when I race four-wheelers, it's number 80 after Curtis Roberts.
This is when you know somebody's really good.
Yeah.
When the Team Yamaha lets you paint their bikes in a different color than the factory team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yamaha is blue and white. You know?
Uh-huh.
And when Yamaha allows you to do yellow, and that's a Suzuki color, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So you must be fucking really good.
Yeah, it looks nice. What kind of suspensions they got on it?
I don't have an idea, because I just got it like this, and that's the way I kept it. I didn't want to do anything to it. I don't want to do anything to it.
I got you.
Because, you know, it's a special bike, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And that signature on the tank, it has to give you some kind of value over what it would normally be worth.
Yeah, but plus it's a pre-production, so when you look at the big number, you can see there was like one or two bikes before this one made.
Oh, I got you.
So maybe the first two were test bikes, and then this one was the third one.
I thought that bike was part of a raffle that somebody won the bike and then they didn't want it.
The dealership got it.
Yeah, but I thought a guy won it and he could either take the money or the bike.
He took the money.
Yeah, and so they ended up with the bike.
Oh, okay. So Roberts must have put it in like some charity auction, and the guy won it.
No, Yamaha used to be you could go into the dealership, and every dealership had a raffle to win that motorcycle.
Oh, okay.
All over the entire United States.
Yeah.
And then whichever person wanted it, whichever dealership, they sent it to that dealership and then said, you can either have the bike or you can have the money, the equivalency of in cash.
Yeah.
So the guy took it, so it ended up with whoever at the dealership, and that's how they got it.
Yeah, I end up with the owner of the dealership over here.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's still a very rare bike.
And it's a 13. What year did you get it in?
I got it
About 2 years ago?
about 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4, I can't remember.
Okay.
I got 3,000 miles here now, so.
That's what it's got on, 3,000?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
And I don't ride it much, I mean.
Yeah.
It's a real nice bike to ride because it's so light, so
Yep.
smooth, you know?
Plus how low it sits to the ground. Your seat height is really cool.
Yeah, it's real comfortable.
Now, Chuck, you had it at your house for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, I had it for a couple of weeks. I rode it back and forth to work a couple times.
How did it feel to you?
I love that little bike.
Really?
Yeah. The only problem I have with that bike is
Allie, can't sit.
the headlight at night, because I go into work, it's dark out, the headlight sucks.
And what about the seating arrangement?
It's awesome.
I bought this bike to keep it the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to change anything, I don't want to modify anything. It's the way it is, and that's it.
It's definitely nice.
I have other bikes, full money, you know?
So how many bikes do you have, Jose?
I don't know, maybe between 15 and 20.
Okay. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for visiting the channel. You're riding with Rob, Chuck, and Jose. And until next time, see ya. Woo!